Your AI agent just sent an email that you didn't write. It booked a meeting that you didn't schedule and queried a database you didn't even know it had access to. Nobody did anything wrong. That's just any given Tuesday with OpenClaw. OpenClaw is an open source platform for autonomous agents that's been taking the world by storm. Open source means that the underlying code is publicly available. Anyone can download it, modify it, and deploy it. Agentic just means that the software doesn't wait for your next instruction. It pursues a goal across multiple steps, uses tools, makes decisions, and takes actions, largely without checking back in with you. That combination is genuinely powerful, but it's also generating three very different perspectives that you need to know about now. And they don't overlap in the way that you would expect. The first perspective is the capacity to intentionally manipulate OpenClaw agents. Will Knight at Wired documented lab research from Northeastern University that shows researchers were able to guilt trip and gaslight OpenClaw agents. In one experiment, a researcher pushed its agent to find another solution when the agent said it couldn't delete an email to keep information confidential. So what was the agent's solution? Disable the whole email application. And these aren't deep security flaws or technical exploits. It's just the AI's own judgment under pressure. And that makes them significantly harder to defend against. The second perspective is about governance. NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, has said that the same good governance applies whether it's a human or an AI. It comes down to three capabilities: being able to access sensitive information, run commands, and communicate with the outside world. Jensen says that it's safe to have permissions for any two of those things at one time, but no AI or human should have all three at once, unless it's the CEO. And of course, he would say that as CEO. The third perspective reframes the entire conversation. OpenClaw isn't an AI story, it's a workplace story. OpenClaw is officially the fastest growing open source project in GitHub history. And organizations are therefore grappling with employees who want to deploy it without authorization. VentureBeat journalist Carl Franzen reports that this is the first time that AI agents have truly escaped the lab, and argues that personality-driven AI will ultimately become the primary interface for work. Now, that's going to have real consequences for the SaaS platforms that have powered workplace productivity for the past generation. Three genuinely different lenses on OpenClaw. One asks how OpenClaw agents will be manipulated to cause havoc. One floats a simple framework for governance. And one argues that the real story is how the workforce will change with OpenClaw. Take a look at the links below, decide for yourself, and I'll see you next time.